Hunt Fish University.
This fish feels like it has a little bit more size than the last one I caught.
I see.
You saw him come up to the top. He's running.
Yeah, I saw him right there.
Shaking that head. Don't want to put too much pressure on him. They call them weak fish because they got that paper mouth. The hook will pull real easy.
He's a pretty trout, Scotty.
Get away from him.
I'll get him, you just show him to me. I hope when I finally get your fish netted, I got one on.
Well, I don't quite think he's ready, Kurt. I don't quite think he's ready. Here he comes.
Yeah, Scotty, that baby there.
He's nice, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you handle your fish, I'm gonna catch one.
Well, I thought you were gonna wait on me.
No, we don't have to tag him. Now, where exactly did you catch him at?
In the mouth.
Good thing we're in a boat.
Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish.
He's pulling some drag. This will be a nice fish here. Yes. That's the way I like them.
There you go, Mr. Henchman.
Thank you. I'll tell you, it's amazing the way those little hooks catch them in the corner of the mouth every time.
It is, and that's where you want him hooked too.
Yeah, it doesn't injure a fish. And
that's right. What does that fish weigh? About 2.5, 3 pounds?
Oh, I hadn't got a look at him right here yet. The hook is already falling out. Look how he's hooked right in the jawbone, right in the corner.
Yeah, he looks like he might be about 15 to 16 inches.
Oh, do we need to get the net now? Fish on my rod there, Scott, if you don't get off. Well, mercy. How long was he, Scotty?
I didn't measure him. I would guesstimate about 15 to 16.
Well, if you got to measure them, they're pretty much too small, aren't they?
Yeah.
When you're hooking a trout with live bait, you about got to have your rod tip in the water. Any of this trying to set the hook over your head just doesn't work. And you really got to let him take it.
Plus, you keep that rod tip down the way this wind is, you keep the boat out of your line. You'll be able to make the hook set up. You don't want to slam into him, you just have to let him.
Well, let's see if I can do better this time. I just had a bite right there.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Stick it in this rod hole. We'll play him on the side. Let him know if you have to move to the side.
This is a trout. I can feel him shaking his head.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and wear him out there so we don't have none of the...
I've always been told if you keep him on too long, he'll wear a little hole in his mouth called that hook.
A little bigger caliber fish than I was expecting today.
I'm ready for you.
Yeah.
Nice fish.
Look, hooked right in the corner of the mouth. All these fish are pale, don't have real black spots on them. Keep an eye on that other line. I never did see where it landed. He's 16 inches. This must be a flounder here. No, it's a holy moly, it's a nice one too, baby. And it's a 4-pound test.
Let me get between you and the fish.
Watch out for the motor.
Take your time.
He's a pretty fish. Mercy! You got that net turn it. Go walk the plank, Scotty.
If you love fishing and the great outdoors, you'll love Anglers Bay. AnglersBayStore.com is the official online store of Carolina Outdoor Journal apparel and gifts. From hats, t-shirts, jackets, and more. Anglers Bay features artwork from 2 of the top marine artists in the country. Speckle Trout, red drum, and striped bass are featured with more on the way. Our products make ideal gifts for the angler in your family who enjoys the great sport of fishing. Check us out on the web year-round at AnglersBayStore.com. Good fishing.
I saw my cork go down. It's a small fish day. Yeah. You got the net turned wrong. Yeah, he's a small fish, but I'd say he's 10 or 11 inches. Scotty, see how that little hook just did catch him in the corner of the lip?
Sure did.
We're just gonna put it behind his back dorsal fin, pop it in there easy and give it a half twist. That tag's in there good and secure.
All right, Kurt, got one on here.
Oh,
Good. Pretty good.
Well, that's good. We've been needing an increase.
This one did not hesitate when he took it.
Yeah, a trout will suck that thing in.
Want to play him easy. I want to pull the hook on him.
Many as we've caught on live bait like this, it's hard to let the fish take it long enough. When you see that cork go under, you just want to
I don't
jump
think he's
on
got
it.
all that much size to him.
Well, he's a trout.
Thank you, Kurt.
Scotty, you be the judge. He's kind of a borderline fish there.
Would you like to tag him?
Well, he looks like he might be good table fare. Look how that hook hooks him every time right in the corner of the mouth.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing how that little hook catch that trout.
I'd say he's probably 15 inches or so, isn't he? And that's kind of what we put as a guideline.
Yeah, that's the borderline. That's the
I hate to
cutoff.
handle him a lot with my hands when we're going to tag him.
Well, if you keep a 12 or 13-inch fish, really, when you go home, you don't have that much. But if he's 15, I'm going to keep him.
Doesn't feel like a very big fish again, Scotty, but...
Well, I'm standing by with the net,
I got
needing
you.
help.
I feel certain he's a trout. School of fish has come in here again. They're just roving the banks.
Yeah, they left us for a little while, but they've come back in. Small speck.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's definitely tagging material.
See if I can't get hooked up here.
He's about 12 and a half inches.
You gonna tag him?
You already have.
Okay.
The hook's just in the corner of his mouth there once again.
You want the pliers?
If I can get my fingers on, I can probably.
There you go.
He's in good shape. Never touched by human hands. What would say he's 12.5 inches.
All right, Kurt, I'm hooked up. How about you?
I'm hooked up, a double.
All right. Yours is the closest. Let me know if you need some help.
It doesn't feel like a whole lot of fish, Scotty, but
Mine doesn't either, but I'm gonna put him in the boat.
well, mine's a nice little trout.
Mine just got off.
Holy moly, we got it's a bunch of stuff in the net here. Mine's gonna get the net for him. We'll get a look at him. I'm trying to be easy with him. Hold on a second, I'll get him up there to you. Now,
There we go.
he was right behind the boat. Well, he's about 14.5.
Y'all can tag him.
I don't think we will, kind of small, since he's not hooked bad. Next year, this will be a nice fish. Notice how his spots only go halfway down his side there.
I see that. There he goes.
See if you can catch him again.
All right, I will.
If you love fishing in the great outdoors, you'll love Anglers Bay. AnglersBayStore.com is the official online store of Carolina Outdoor Journal apparel and gifts. From hats, t-shirts, jackets, and more. Anglers Bay features artwork from two of the top marine artists in the country. Speckle Trout, red drum, and striped bass are featured, with more on the way. Our products make ideal gifts for the angler in your family who enjoys the great sport of fishing. Check us out on the web year-round at AnglersBayStore.com. Good fishing.
Well, Kurt, we've had a pretty good day fishing today.
Yeah, we hadn't really killed them, Scotty, but we've caught some nice trout, picked up a few flounder on light tackle, and it's really been enjoyable. I've been using a Penn 4200 with 6-pound test line. It's really been a good fight with some of these fish.
Yeah, I've enjoyed what I fish with. I've got a Penn 4300 SS with about a 6.6 rod, about 6-pound test line, and it served me very well today.
I saw that.
Tell me a little bit about the type of tackle that you're using today.
Well, we've been fishing predominantly with live bait, and there's several ways to fish it. With a shrimp, which is what we've been using today, you can use about any kind of grub head. This is just a standard grub that you slip a plastic bait on, but some of these other heads are made specifically to fish live shrimp. It's got a shorter shank, and it'll keep the shrimp upright as you retrieve it very slowly across the bottom. The best way to hook one of these shrimp is you always stay away from the black portion, which is his brain, and just hook him up with a grub head through the bottom, come out through the horn, top of his head, and when he's alive, this grub will keep him upright in the water, and he'll just have the bottom of his legs, and he'll just stay right on the bottom. Good to fish a grub head like this in deeper water than we've been using today with a cork and a bobber. The way we've been fishing today, we've been using a shrimp, and we've been using a small live bait hook. It's a number 10 true turn with a straight shank. I believe they make one with an offset hook, which is made to be snailed, which won't hook up a fish as good. We want a straight shank with an offset. And I guess a basic rule of thumb, if it looks like it's too small to use on a shrimp, it's probably right, because we don't want the fish to be able to see it. And these hooks, as we've seen during the day, is going to hook them in the corner of the mouth or the lip most of the time. When we hook one of these in the shrimp, we pull right to the horn, which is this front portion of his head. If you see it stands out like that, I guess that's the closest thing he's got to a weapon. And we put it right under the horn, which is the hardest part of his shell, pull it right through the other side, make sure the barb protrudes on the other side so the shrimp will stay on there, and that'll hook up most trout, because when a trout takes it, he's going to inhale the whole bait. if you catch a pinfish or you're having a bite from a pinfish, he's going to suck off the back of the trout and you'll bring back a head a lot of time. We generally stay away from a treble hook because a treble hook's a lot more visible when it's in the shrimp. When you hook a treble hook in a trout, it often gets him through the tongue, through the roof of the mouth. He gets it in, and it's just hard. It's hard to unhook the fish. It's tough on the fish, and I don't believe you get that many more hookups.
Yeah, it gets caught up in the net bad too.
That's a fact. We're just using this about 18 inches below, maybe a 1/4 ounce split shot, and I like to have a split shot heavy enough to keep my cork upright in the water, so when your shrimp is hanging down there, you can tell how deep a water in. A couple times a day, our cork was laying out flat, and we knew we were in water that was too shallow. This cork has a slit cut in it we've been using for trolling some, and it just makes it easier to take off and on. If you get tangled up, you can clean it up. And it's been an enjoyable day today, and I'm looking forward to going home and eating these few nice trout that we got tonight.
That sounds like a good idea.